Hey guys, Andre and I, who's behind the camera, are going to answer that age-old question. What is better off-road? A Tundra or a Tacoma? And we've got two, well, almost identical, at least in color, TRD Pros, and of course the Toyota has set up. So Andre, shall we hit it?
Let's do it!
Hey Andre, as you know, both of these trucks are that really cool lunar rock color, so you guys are going to have to keep a close eye to determine which one's which. Of course, the Tundra is bigger, it's wider, and it's more powerful. 381 horsepower from that 5.7 liter V8. Now, of course, the Tacoma has that 3.5 liter V6 that puts out 278 horsepower. They both have a low range, but the Tacoma has one big advantage. Let me show you. So actually, I'm wrong, Andre. It has two big advantages. First and foremost, it has a lockable rear diff, and then it has Toyota's crawl control, which is basically kind of like an off-road cruise control for when you don't want to necessarily deal with all the complications of working the throttle with your foot.
Roman, of course, there is one more huge difference between these two trucks. I'm talking about the tires. The Tacoma TRD Pro is wearing this Goodyear Wrangler with Kevlar tire. And of course, the Tundra TRD Pro has these Michelin LTX ATs. I interrupt this video for this week's TFL Bids bargain. As you know, we have many trucks and off-road SUVs for sale, but this one is a true no expense spared overland build. It's a 2006 Land Cruiser 100 series ARB special. It's got special suspension, bumpers, a winch, and too many accessories to mention, including a fridge and a storage solution in the rear. Check it out, use the link below in the description, bid on this one, and don't forget, you can submit your truck or SUV by clicking the Submit a Vehicle button right there on the site.
All right, Andre, we're here in Texas where Toyota has set up this course, so I think both trucks will be able to do it.
Yeah, this is really cool. This is a little bit north of Dallas, but let's see. I mean, these trucks are still quite different with different tires.
Yeah, so you've got more horsepower, but I've got more coolness. I'm going with that.
All right. I mean, your shocks might be redder than mine, but I think I've got, plenty of capability, even though I cannot control my rear locker. And who needs crawl control anyways?
Can't control your rear end, Andre? Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry.
No, I can control it with, with my skill. Dude, you're spraying me with mud. What the heck?
So let's actually talk real things here. So, if I were going off-road, Andre, I would much more prefer the Tacoma, not just because it's, shorter and not as wide. It's just more of a natural athlete.
Yeah, but, the Tundra can do everything you can do, and then also it will tow a giant trailer with the camping equipment and toys there, and then do the course.
Yeah, but the Tacoma is the most popular mid-size truck in America, Andre, and you know why that is?
Because they've been selling it for like forever?
No, because it's the perfect baby mama bear, I should say, size, right? It's not too big, it's not too small, it just works.
No, dude, it's way too small in my opinion.
How much truck do you really need? This tows, okay, doesn't tow 10,000, but it'll tow 6,000. That's most, boats and trailers and campers. Unless you're towing some big ass, RV thing, this thing will be just fine.
Let's let the trucks do the talking.
All right, I think they've set up an articulation course. Let's see which one struggles less. So, are you gonna go into four-wheel low, or are you gonna stay in two-wheel high?
Well, you know what they say, you gotta be prepared before you actually go out. So I think I'm gonna go 4 low and see how that does.
Dude, I'm already stuck trying to go up this hill. I can't go up the hill, dude.
Dude, you're rolling into me. What are you doing?
I'm in two-wheel drive. I think I'm gonna have to go into four-wheel already. So apparently it won't go into 4 low for some reason.
You have to be on the flat ground, dude.
You know what? I just kept it in 4 high. That'll get me up the hill.
Dude, you know what? I just flipped this knob to 4 low, and while I was in neutral, the Tundra just didn't complain. It engaged it immediately, and I'm good to go.
All right, I'm gonna try 4 low again. There we go. It finally engaged, and here we go. 4 low. And this is a good test of basically articulation. They've set this up to mimic, you know, the truck getting on two wheels. So let's see how it does. Oh, now I'm stuck. And this is where I can use my secret weapon. I'm going to use crawl control. So I'm going to able crawl, and I'm going to let the truck do all the work. I can pick the speed that he wants to go at, but from now on the truck is doing everything. Look at that, braking the wheel with no traction and sending power to the wheel with traction. There we go. That's what the secret weapon is. I didn't even have to lock my rear diff. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I'm in 4-low, and basically I do have a limited slip rear differential, and it's they call it the A-track. Basically kind of an advanced traction control system. And this truck is large, it's very big. You know, the tires are not huge by any means, but you know, the Tundra has been a good seller for this long because of this, because it does things very easily and also by itself. And because I have a longer wheelbase. Did I lift the tire?
No.
See, I am superior in every respect.
You know what respect you're superior in, Andre?
No.
Your bad fuel economy.
No, dude.
That number is much worse.
I don't care. I have a 38-gallon tank.
And you need it.
Well, there you have it, guys. Longer wheelbase, slightly better frame articulation on this course. Never lifted the tire, never had traction problems, never had to select a locker. Nice and soft. Yes! Now check this out. I am gonna lift the tire right here because I'm cool like that. And still no issue. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Back up about 5 feet and then just give it a little more of a bump when you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to use the crawl control. Yeah. What if I just use my big foot?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Crawl.
Use your big toe,
I'm using my big toe.
but don't run into my truck. Alright, so the first obstacle, I think the Tundra won hands down. I mean, yes, the Tacoma went through it, but you know, Roman had to push all the buttons.
Okay, Andre, so you know, I'm impressed by how well both these trucks do off-road, but I do envy the amount of room you have behind the wheel.
Well, thank you, but dude, I'm having a little bit of visibility issues. I think when Toyota redesigns the Tundra, they should probably give it maybe better sight lines or maybe more cameras.
And by the way, you just ran over a cone.
I can't see. This truck is too big.
Andre, if it were your money, which of these two would you buy?
Dude, I still would have to say it has to be the Tundra. I'm still very impressed by it. Even, you know, this is the last year of this generation.
Yeah, you're having way too much fun.
You know, it's a whole experience too. It's this amazing V8 that just wants me to keep going.
You know, there's a lot of perks to getting the Tundra, but honestly, you know, with the new one coming, that one is just too old at this point. I'd go for the Tacoma, you know. I mean, it's, like I said, it's the mama bear. It's just right. It's not too small, it's not too big, and it does almost everything that I'd want a pickup to do.
And by the way, I think both of these trucks have really good suspension setups, especially this Tundra. It's nice and comfy.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to Toyota. They've done a good job. You know, for me, a good suspension allows you to drive quickly. And driving quickly means not having that horrible head sway where you hit your head on the side of the pillar, or, you know, you want to throw up because you're rock and rolling so much. And both these trucks do a really good job in smoothing out the road and yet giving you control at the same time. That's hard to do. By the way, what's the price difference between them?
You know, dude, funny enough, you almost can get both at the same price. Well, not quite. You know, so the Taco TRD Pro, a nicely equipped one would be approaching about 50 grand, maybe 47 to 50. And then of course the Tundra is a little bit more, especially this crew cab, crew max, maybe mid 50s.
Yeah, so it really depends on, you know, what your needs are. If you want a tow and you need added room for a family or, you know, dogs and such, go for the Tundra. And if you want to, you know, exclusively maybe do more off-roading and do some serious rock crawling or, you know, do Colorado kind of stuff, go for the Tacoma.
Well, as always, guys, this is Roman and Andre, and go back to TFLoffroad.com for all the latest news, views, and real-world off-road and truck reviews. Thank you.